Now let's talk about your business customers. Your book was down, $1 billion, I think. Is that a sign that there really isn't business confidence out there?
No, look, it's in many respects, there's not a lot of business activity out there. So, we're the largest business bank and credit growth's been quite subdued. But, we've also taken that opportunity to de-risk our book. And the reality is that revenue and bad and doubtful debts and capital are not mutually exclusive. And, we took a view that said there's a real dividend for us at the moment where there was some competitors who were keen to grow. We said this is a great opportunity for us to de-risk. Now we've seen that because our bad and doubtful debts are, very strong in terms of its decline. Our capital position, surprised on the upside, I think. Now you pay a bit of a revenue price for that, but that's okay as long as you're getting the dividend on the other side. Because of course, if you go for revenue, it'll have an impact on capital and bad and doubtful debt. So these things are always trade-offs. I think at this point in the cycle we were comfortable with our de-risking. That's not to say that we won't look for more volume in the future, but we definitely got the dividend this half from de-risking.
But you need to really add risk though, because that business investment is flat or shrinking. I mean, what would it take to get business back borrowing again, back investing again?
Well, they need certainty. And I think the reality is that there's been uncertainty for an extended period, be it for domestic factors, or international factors, and businesses really like certainty before they can commit to investment. So I mean, bear in mind, of course, it's not as though we're not actually active in the market. I mean, we're still some 350 odd basis points up on where we started at the beginning of the GFC. So this is a very vibrant business that's open. There's no question around that. I mean, what we're talking about is some de-risking at the margin that's given us a real financial benefit. But the big thing that's going to swing the whole economy is when businesses start to invest again.
And how important is the budget to that?
Well, it's one of the factors. I mean, people, obviously don't make big decisions when there's speculation. Whether the budget's good, bad or indifferent, the reality is once it's done, it's done. And then business can at least have the certainty of working their way through it. So, it's hopefully one of those things that people can tick off. I mean, they wanted the change of government, they got that. Maybe when they get through the budget, and obviously this is always a big budget, the first budget of a new government in its first term. When we get through that, it'll be what it'll be, but at least people will be able to see it.
Do you think that big cuts in the budget will hurt business confidence?
Well, it depends. It depends where the cuts are. So again, it's very difficult. That's actually the whole point. I mean, at the moment, all we can do is speculate, without any certainty, people find it difficult to make decisions.